In the world of characteristics of numbers, we will play with some common divisibility tests. So we find factors of numbers because they help us understand how numbers are built, and factors show us the way numbers can be divided evenly. This helps us simplify fractions, recognize pattern, do some multiplication division, especially with fractions. And so what do these divisibility tests come in? Well, to determine divisibility, we want to look at patterns of multiples that can be used for these tests. So we're going to use this table below to check if a number is divisible by some of the counting numbers. So we don't have rules for everything, and not all of the rules even are used all that much. So we're going to focus on these 5. So if a number is divisible by 2, it's because it's an even number. So any even number will be divisible by 2. If a number is divisible by 3, that means the sum of the digits. So if we add all the digits together, that number itself will be divisible by 3. A number is divisible by 5 if the last digit is 5 or 0. A number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by both 2 and 3. That hopefully makes sense because 2 times 3 is 6. So if a number is both divisible by 2 and 3, then it's automatically also divisible by 6. And a number is divisible by 10 if the last digit is 0. Let's look at an example. We want to determine whether 5,625 is divisible by 2, 3, 5, or 6. So let's go ahead and look at this. So if we think 2, to be divisible by 2, we need an even number. Is this number even? It ends in a 5. So no, it is not divisible by 2. Okay, next let's look at 3. To be divisible by 3, that means the sum of the digits. So I'm going to add the digits together. 5 plus 6 plus 2 plus 5. Now that gives me 18. Is 18 divisible by 3? Yes, 18 divisible by 3 is 6. That means this whole number is divisible by 3. So 3 is a yes. Our next number is 5. So is it divisible by 5? Well, we look at the last digit. Is the last digit a 0 or a 5? Well, yes. Yes, it is. So we say yes, this is divisible by 5. Is it divisible by 6? Well, to be divisible by 6, you must be divisible by both 2 and 3. Is it? Nope. Because there is a no for the 2, it is also a no for 6. And then when I look at the last one, which is 10, is the last digit a 0? Nope. So the only things this is divisible by is 3 and 5. So just to revisit that, divisible by 3 and 5 because of the way the digits are. So yeah, 5,625 is only divisible. Oh, that should be a 3. Oh, no. Divisible by 3 and 5. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Go ahead and try this one and then come back. So we want to determine if 6,048 is divisible by 2, 3, 5, 6, and 10. So we do the same steps and we say, okay, we start with 2. 2 means we would have an even number. Well, it ends in 8, so that's even. So yes, we are divisible by 2. Next, we look at 3. Well, remember for 3, we need to add the digits together. So 6 plus 0 plus 4 plus 8 gives me 18. Well, we know easily that 18, yes, is divisible by 3. So this is a yes, it is divisible by 3. Perfection. Let's go on to 5. To be divisible by 5, the last number must be 0 or 5. I look at the last number, it's an 8. So this is a no. Moving right along, we look at the number 6. To be divisible by 6, you must be divisible by 2 and 3. Well, yes and yes. So 6 is a yes. And the last one is this divisible by 10? Well, again, that last digit is 8, not a 0, so no. not divisible by 10. So for this one, 6,048, we're divisible by 2, 3, and 6. So just to show that here in our box, we've got, the last digit is 8, so it's divisible by 2. The sum of the digits is divisible by 3. And because it's divisible by both 2 and 3, it is also divisible by 6.